Shoes are expensive and choosing the wrong ones for bunions can lead to an increase in pressure and pain. I'm going to share with you 3 of my top tips when searching for shoes for bunions, and following this I'll guide you through the best shoes on the market right now. So tip number 1 is always take the insert out of a shoe. Place your foot flat on the insert while standing. If your foot goes over the edge of the shoe from the beginning of the big toe joint onwards, then this is not a sensible option. If you're unsure whether you actually have a wide foot, I've made a simple foot width guide checker that you can download and check your foot length, width and shape in 2 minutes so you know which size is right for you. Now tip number 2 is to check the flexibility of the shoe, not from the midfoot but from the forefoot. This is most important for those with a painful bunion. A stiff forefoot protects by reducing the motion required by the big toe joint when walking. So ideally it's stiff like this rather than flexible like this one. The third tip is to choose a rocker shoe, and a greater rocker is preferred. The rocker is the curve under the forefoot that allows the shoe to roll forward, while minimizing the extension required from your big toe. So my first recommendation is the Topo Aura, and this is one of my favorite options if you have a bunion but also need some additional stability. The main reason is the shape. It has an anatomical toe box that gives the big toe joint considerably more room than most traditional stability shoes. The cushioning strikes a nice balance between soft and firm, while Topo's Y-frame support system helps keep your foot centered within the shoe without aggressively pressing up into the arch. That makes it an excellent option for walking and standing, particularly if you have flatter feet and need some additional stability. If you want something smarter for work or casual wear, then the Charlotte is an excellent option. Unlike most ballerina flats, it's specifically designed with bunions in mind. The key feature is the stretch panel across the toe box, which helps reduce pressure over the bunion while still keeping a clean, simple look. It also has a soft leather upper, a cushioned insole and a small hidden heel, so it should feel more comfortable than most traditional flats for day-to-day wear. So if you need a shoe for the office, for smarter outfits or for casual everyday use, and you don't want something that looks overly orthopedic, the Charlotte is one of the better options available. Next is the Altra FWD Via 2, and this is my favourite max cushion option. The main benefit is Altra's foot-shaped toe box. Rather than tapering sharply towards the big toe, it gives the forefoot much more room, which can help reduce pressure around the big toe. Underfoot, there's a high level of cushioning with a relatively broad, stable platform, so it works particularly well for longer walks or spending extended periods on your feet. It also has a noticeable rocker through the forefoot, which helps the shoe roll forward and reduces how much movement is required through the big toe joint. So if you want maximum cushioning, plenty of room around the toes, and a shoe primarily for walking, the Altra FWD Via 2 is one of the strongest options here. Next is the Asics Gel-Nimbus 28, and I'd consider this if your bunion is painful and you want to minimize movement through the big toe joint. The standard version is relatively narrow to the forefoot, so I'd strongly consider a wide fit if you have a prominent bunion. Where the Nimbus really stands out is underneath the foot. It has a very stiff forefoot combined with an aggressive rocker, so the shoe rolls you forward without requiring much extension through the big toe. You also get a high level of cushioning, making it a strong option for walking and spending longer periods on your feet. However, if you want a casual trainer, then the New Balance 574 is really hard to beat for 3 reasons. 1, it's a lifestyle shoe, but it has an exceptionally wide toe box, allowing your toes to spread naturally. It has ample cushioning for all day walking and standing, and it has lugs on the outsole, providing grip on suburban trails as well as city walks. So to quickly summarize, the Topo Aura is my pick if you want an anatomical toe box with additional stability. The Charlotte is the smarter women's option for work or casual wear. The Altra FWD Via 2 is my max cushion choice if you want plenty of room through the forefoot. The Asics Gel-Nimbus 28 is the option I'd consider if your priority is protecting a painful big toe joint, particularly in the wide fit. The New Balance 574 is the perfect lifestyle option. I'll put links to all the shoes in the description below alongside my foot width guide, so you can check the latest prices and availability. And remember, with bunions, the most important thing is not necessarily the brands or the models, it's making sure that shoe fits your foot width and shape. Thank you very much for watching once again.